Why a good salary still feels like you're drowning. A higher salary is supposed to fix everything. That's the promise. More money, more comfort, more security. At least, that's what we're told. And for a short while, it feels true. The bills get easier, the anxiety quiets down, life feels more manageable. But then something strange happens. The stress doesn't disappear, it just changes shape. It becomes quieter, heavier, more expensive. Because as income goes up, so do commitments. Not suddenly, not recklessly, slowly. A better apartment, a newer car, more subscriptions, more monthly obligations. Nothing outrageous, nothing irresponsible, just progress. That's what it looks like from the outside. But underneath it, something subtle is happening. Your money is becoming less flexible. More of it is promised. More of it is locked in. More of it is already gone before it ever reaches you. And that's the part no one warns you about. Because fixed costs don't care. They don't care how hard you work. They don't care how responsible you are. They don't care how much potential you have. They don't pause. They don't negotiate. They don't wait. They just arrive. Every month. On time. Without emotion. So every raise quietly fills itself. Not because people are careless, but because this is what success has been trained to look like. Bigger, better, more. Until one day, without realizing when it happened, there's nothing left over, no buffer, no breathing room, no margin. And this is why people earning good money still feel anxious, why they still check their bank accounts, why they still feel one unexpected bill away from panic. It doesn't feel logical. They're doing better than before. They're earning more than they ever have. So why does it still feel fragile? Because the system they built has no flexibility. It works. As long as nothing goes wrong. But life doesn't work that way. Eventually, something always does. A medical bill, a car repair, a job change, a family emergency, a slowdown you didn't plan for. And suddenly, the illusion breaks. You realize your lifestyle only works under perfect conditions. That's not security, that's tension. Most people think financial stress comes from not earning enough. Sometimes it does, but very often it comes from rigidity. A life that can't bend without breaking, and rigidity is fragile. Real security isn't about income, it's about resilience. It's about having money that isn't already assigned a task. Money that can wait. Money that can absorb impact. Money that gives you options. That's margin. Margin is what turns emergencies into inconveniences. It's what lets you say no. What lets you slow down. What lets you breathe. Without it, a higher income just raises the stakes. The more you earn, the more pressure you feel to maintain. And when life eventually tests you, there's nowhere to move. That's why so many people feel trapped by lives that look successful. They didn't fail, they followed the script. And the script never mentioned margin. This channel exists to talk about the parts of money that don't show up in advice columns. The quiet mechanics, the invisible pressures, the assumptions we never question. Not to teach hustle, not to sell shortcuts, not to promise freedom overnight, but to explain why so many people feel exhausted by money, even when they're doing well. Because the goal isn't more income, it's flexibility, it's resilience, it's space, it's breathing room. That's margin. So what does margin actually mean? Margin is what's left after your life is paid for. It's money that isn't assigned, time that isn't scheduled, energy that isn't already spent. It's not wealth, it's not luxury, it's not excess, it's space. Space between what you earn and what you owe. Space between a problem and panic. Margin is the difference between reacting and choosing. When your car breaks down, margin lets you fix it without fear. When work changes, margin gives you time instead of pressure. When life surprises you, margin absorbs the shock. Without it, every decision feels urgent. With it, everything slows down. That's why margin matters more than income. More money without margin just raises the stakes. Margin lowers them. And once you see that difference, you start measuring success very differently.